Lab Program 10. Design, develop code, and run the program in any suitable language to implement the binary search algorithm. Determine the basis paths and using them, derive different test cases, execute these test cases, and discuss the test result. So, here we need to deal with the binary search algorithm or binary search program where it will search the key element based on the divide and conquer method. And after writing the program, we need to write the basis path. We need to write the program graph. Using that, we need to write we need to calculate the independent paths, and then using that independent paths we have to derive the test cases for the binary search algorithm. Now this is the program here. And now in this program, uh, I'll just explain the logic of the program. You will be having a key element that you have to search in an array. Array of elements will be there, and the key element is the element what that you want to search in the array. Now, how you will search the element in the array? Now, first that array element that has to be divided. As I told, it is uh, using the concept of divide and conquer method. First it has to divide the array into two parts. Okay, after deriving the array into two parts, there will be a middle element. There will be a middle element of the array. That middle element has to be find out. Now the key element that has to be compared with the middle element. If it is say your middle element will be the element that has to be uh, searched. Next, if the middle element is not equal to the key element. Next, again, it has to check whether your key element is less than the middle element or it is greater than the middle element. Now, before telling this, I'll tell you one thing. The binary search approach, it can be applied only to the sorted array of elements. Array must be sorted inside the array, then only you can go with the binary search method. Now, whenever that middle element is not equal to the key element, it will say it will check whether the key element is less than the middle element or it is greater than the middle element. Now, if it is less than the middle element, it will just ignore the elements which comes after the middle element, and it will consider only the element which comes which elements which is less than the middle element. Now again it will find out the middle element in that half of the array, and it will compare with the key element. Again it will check whether it is greater than the middle element or less than the middle element. If it is greater than the middle element, it will just remove the elements which comes before the middle element, and it will keep only the element which comes after the middle element. If it is less than the middle element, it will consider only the numbers which comes before the middle element, and it will remove the element which comes after the middle element. So likewise it will do for it will cross check with all the elements in the array, and it will finally find out what is the key element, matching key element. So that is for the binary search algorithm. Now here this part, it is for binary search function. So we have just taken only this. So uh, first we need to give the line numbers for each and every, as we discussed in the commission problem, we need to give the line numbers, and after giving the line numbers we need to write the program graph. Now it will start from the node 1, that is first statement. Next it will come to the node 2. If whatever the condition, low is less than or equal to high, if this condition is satisfied, if it is true, it will come to statement 3. It will execute the statement 3, or it will go to statement 8. Now it will end here. Now after this, again, if it is true, it will come here. If it is so, each and every predicate statement, it has true or false values. So it has to write the program, you have to write the program graph with respect to both true and false values. Now this is what the binary search graph. Now how to calculate the independent path? Now to calculate the independent path, we have taken the cyclomatic complexity formula, that is E minus n plus 2p. Now E is the number of edges in the graph, in the previous graph, total, and n is the total number of nodes. And what about p? So p is the uh, linear path. So why this p is used, why it is taken as one? So to apply the cyclomatic graph, it is mandatory that your program graph must be strongly connected. So to make sure that we will draw an extra edge from entry node to the exit node, that is from first node to the last node, one edge you have to draw. So that will, by using that edge, you can say that your graph is connected, strongly connected. So that one node, it is considered as one edge is considered as P, that is linear edge. So that is one here. So applying this formula, you will get four independent paths. Now what are those four paths here? So by looking at the figure, you need 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 1, 2, 1, 2, 8, 9, 1, 2, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, and 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes to the another loop, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, 4, 5, 7, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 2. So these are the independent paths. Now, using this, how you will write the test cases. Now, you need to consider all these paths here. So path 4, it is considered for two values. You have an array and empty set. Okay. So inputs, again, for the inputs, we are taking array of elements, sorted array of elements plus key. Okay, so key value is 30 here. So here it will check, you can see key value is equal to the middle value of the array. So that will be expected output in the first uh, trace only. You will get the proper output, you will get the key element, that is success. So key is less than key array and key is equal to x mid, that is the remark, because key is equal to your middle element here. Next come to 20. So in the first track you will not get the, because 20 is not the middle element. First it will always check with the middle element, and if the middle element is not equal, then it will go to the other element. Now here 20, the key value is, it is less than the middle element, so we need to repeat, and finally we will get the success. Next, why they've given success? Because this element, it is there in the array. Next is 40. This shows the condition where your key element is greater than the middle element. Here the key element is less than the middle element, and here the key element is equal to the middle element. So here also it is repeat and 6, because key element is available in the second half of the array. Now come to the 60. Now here in the array, that 60 is not available. Key element, whatever you have given as the input, that is not available in the array itself. So if you repeat also, it will fail. And finally you're giving the empty set. So for an empty set, if you give any of the key, obviously you will get the failure. So this is what about the binary search program and the test cases. Thank you.